Okay, we just want to do two reviews today on two separate trades that I took. Um, as you can see, got this little trade here, and my first trade, which was break even. So let me break out the first trade, which was a break even trade, and the reasons behind why I took it, what I was looking for, so on and so forth. So first trade, we're pretty much up into this area, as you can see here and here, both trades. Um, so what was the first trade? First trade was a continuation short of this overall bearish leg, right? Ultimately, I was targeting. Um, Sorry about that. I was targeting the lows. Trying to figure out why that was there. Right there we go. I was targeting this low overall. That was really and truly where I was looking for price to ultimately get to, which it did get there. But I was looking for it to continue. Now, understanding where I was in price, the way in which I traded this was based off of a sweep of liquidity. So you say, okay, where's the sweep of liquidity? Let's just kind of break it down from 930. So 930 is here. We start pushing lower, pull back, lower, pull back, pull back. No liquidity is taken. We push lower again. We come in. We have this higher low. They get swept. We get swept in here. We displace through that, creating an inverse FEG. This was my first trade. Like so. You can see where my entry is, pretty much right on the close of this candle. Entry was here, stop was above, like so, and target, as we know, was these lows. So that was my first trade. Now, as you can see very clearly, we didn't do that. But we came to the break-even point. It's just low, break-even. I moved my stop to break-even, and as you can see, I got tapped out slightly below break-even, but I made like $8 or $9 on it. Nothing crazy. So yeah, that was first trade of the day. Playing that continuation. Now, this is an example of why the market is, what's the word I'm looking for? You have to be able to react to the market quickly, even though this may be against the trend of the time, right? Or order flow at the time. Well, not necessarily against order flow in this particular case, but against the trend. You know that I took the shorts because I was looking to go short into that low. However, something that stood out to me was once we came break even, look at the wick we got that put us break even. Then the next one, price just failing to go lower. A third one goes lower, sweeps liquidity, fails to go lower again. Think about how many potential breakout trades are seeing this. Oh my god, price is below the wick. We're going lower. Nah, you just got smoked, buddy. Another one, pushing, failing. Another one, pushing, failing. We're going higher. So from that information, the clear rejections on the low, and this entire time we're not even closing below the previous low. We're just wicking all that. So I'm using that as liquidity, and I'm seeing that okay, cool. Clearly, price does not want to go lower. Sweet. So if price does not want to go lower, where are we going? Sorry, where does price want to go, and how are we going to get there as efficiently and effectively as possible? So I saw we had this inverse FEG here. Well, move, move. Jesus. Let me do it like this. I bet. So I saw we have this inverse FEG here. Price closed above. I get my entry. You can see my entry there pretty clearly by that point. So got in like this. Stop was below the low. Break even point was here. Boom. So that's my break even point. Just put that on there. BE, B, 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 B. Boom. So that's my break even point. Now from here, where am I looking for price to go ultimately? Ultimately, I'm looking for another form of liquidity to be taken. Where is the next area of liquidity? This high. This was my overall take profit originally. That's my target. That's where I wanted price to go. 4.25 R. Well, 4 point whatever. It was 4.25 on my when I took it. Somewhere in there like that, right? So that's the trade. Now price obviously came break even. Came back. It didn't take me out, surprisingly. Don't know how. It was like two ticks away from taking me out. Very grateful it didn't. And I took my break even point. No, sorry, my first target, which is where I took 60. I took 2/3 off. Took 2/3 off at this point right here, which you'll see pretty much. Yep, see the point. Yeah, boom. So yeah, that's pretty much my break even point. Not breaking my first target point, and I took 66% off there, 2/3. Um, and from there, that was a winning trade. I was very happy. It's my first winning trade in a long time. Man, it has been a rough year in terms of I've just been getting break evens and break evens and break evens. So I'm very glad we finally got a win. Um, so yeah, we got the win, and I'm looking for price to continue on up. And something switched to where I saw this. I saw this. Whoops! I saw this inverse here. This is not what I want. I don't want price coming. Yeah, sure, this. But then from here, I want us to rocket on up, right? Because this is the first, not inverse, but yeah, well, the first FEG available. So from here, I'm expecting price to come in here, rocket on up. So I'm not really thinking about it too much. But then I saw that we closed below here, right here. And from us closing below, I was like, there is absolutely no way this is gonna work. So what I did is I actually put my trail stop. I actually put it here like this, and I was like, all right, cool. If price doesn't want to do that, what are we gonna do? And I saw that we came into the FEG and we rejected it. And from there, I was like, I should probably get out. And that's what I did. I ended up getting out pretty much when the wick, we came back up into that wick. I was like, I'm out. And luckily, I think that was a pretty good out because as you can see, price came down and then ultimately came much, 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 much lower. So that's the trade, the two trades that I took today, and I'm pretty happy with them. Um, I think I followed my system very well. I followed my rules. I wasn't anxious. I was just like, can you pick it up? In backtesting, you can fast forward through candles. There's none of that here, so it's like, just hurry up so I can kind of get off the charts and go about my day. So yeah, I think those are really good trades, and that's pretty much it.